Hello, you are welcome again to the channel. My name is Blessing Ejechi. Today I want to share with you about three categories of people or places you should not learn sex education from. Sex education is very good, and I will advise that everybody, before you go into marriage or as you are in marriage, if you are not privileged to learn before marriage, you should, as a matter of fact, learn about how you can satisfy your partner sexually. As a man, we know that it is very hard for a man to sexually satisfy a woman, to actually take a woman to orgasm. Though we understand that there are some women that are very easy to drive to orgasm, we also know that there are women also that are very difficult before they get to orgasm. It takes time. So, for a man, it is a work that you need to learn. You need to know the tactics. Some women have said it is not all about the size of a man's penis, but it has to do with the techniques, the know-how, the how. So there is need for you to know the how. And how do you know the how as a man? Where should you learn this how to satisfy your woman sexually? The same thing also goes for a woman. It does not necessarily mean that every time your husband come to orgasm that he gets sexually satisfied. No, it is not because a man has ejaculated, therefore is now sexually satisfied. No, there are certain things that a woman can do. When she do it, this man gets satisfied sexually. After this introduction, let's just go straight to the 3 points. Number one is pornography. The best place for a man or a woman to learn about sex is not pornography. Why do I say so? Most of the actors that you see in these pornographies are not only demon possessed, but most of them will not do naturally what they do in this movie in their bedrooms. Now, when you see this pornography being acted in the television or you watch them in the internet, these things are not real. They are not real. They are acted. For instance, as I'm making this video, after I finish making this video, I will now retrieve it and begin to edit this video. So when I begin to edit, I will begin to look at the places I made mistake and remove them. Thereafter, I will now take those places that I was able to get fluent and post it to the YouTube. So when you see this video, you think that I don't make mistake, but that is not true. It is like being acted. So most of these people may have used a period of 4 hours to shoot a pornography of about 10 minutes. When you see a man banging a woman for a period of 30 minutes and you think that it is possible, that is the way it is. No. The normal sex for a man is between 2 minutes, 3 minutes to 7 minutes. Anything apart from away from 15 minutes, you know that something is wrong somewhere. God did not create a man to be on the top of a woman for a very long time. When you see a man that is bragging that I can stay on top of a woman for 30 minutes to 1 hour, you know that that man is under the influence of a drug. That man is under the influence of something. So when you begin to look at pornography, you begin to see some of the styles and some of the position you see them do. That does not necessarily mean that it can be translated into your bedroom. Your wife may not agree for you to go to that extent with her. Your husband may not agree to do what they are doing. So pornography is not the best place. Apart from apart from talking about reality, now let's look at the spiritual implication. When you begin to watch pornography, it's addictive. It's addictive, and once you begin to engage in pornography, it has a way to open doors for the spirit of immorality to come into you. There is nobody that watch pornography that can be satisfied with one sexual partner. If you are a married man and you watch pornography, it is not possible for you to be satisfied with your wife. If you are also a woman and you secretly watch pornography, you cannot be satisfied with your husband because you are going to be living in a world of fantasy. So, because of that, you are going to have a lot of bad marriage. And apart from that, also, there is going to be an intrusion of familiar spirits, of demonic spirit into your home, into your marriage. That spirit of promiscuity is going to come. You are going to give access to demonic manipulations into your marriage. Most of these people you see acting pornographies are not humans. Most of them are under the influence of drugs, under the influence of demonic spirits, and so on and so forth. So that is not the place to learn about pornography. The number two is not for tracing. Tracing is a situation where a husband and a wife will invite another person, a third party, for them to have sex together. No, that is not it. I am speaking from a Christian perspective. When you introduce another person into your marital life, into your marriage bed, you make your bed defiled. And God said a marriage bed must remain undefiled. When you defile your marriage bed by tracing, because the person want to teach you how you should make love with your wife or your husband, you have defiled your bed and God will not be happy with you. You have introduced the activities of familiar spirits into your marriage. Then the number three is don't learn from the opposite sex when your spouse is not around. If you are a woman, a man said he's going to teach you sex on how to satisfy your husband, and you go to a private place to learn about sex from an opposite sex, from the man. When you get aroused, when the man gets aroused, it becomes a bait, it becomes a snare for you. So, for you to be able to run away and stay chaste and remain committed to your spouse, you must learn how to manage yourself. And you don't manage yourself when you are in a compromising situation. And now, when an allegation comes and people begin to carry news that you are having an affair with that person, what will you be? What will you explain to your partner? So an opposite sex is not a best person to teach you how you should have sex with your wife or your husband. These are three things I have made mention of. Please, if you are new to this channel, I would like you to subscribe. I've talked about pornography. I talked about treason. I've also talked about you should not learn from an opposite sex where when your husband or your wife is not around. God bless you.